Welcome back to Detroit's Morning Answer. You missed that first hour. I forgot to say that part in my last. Head over to theanswerdetroit.com. Download the podcast. You can listen to it no matter where you are. Joining us now is Representative Alicia St. Germaine, who serves Michigan's 62nd District. She sits on the Health Policy, Economic Competitiveness, Education and Workforce, and Natural Resources and Tourism Committees. Representative St. Germaine has been active on a range of issues this term, from environmental protections to local economic development. Most recently, her plan, which I think I'm so happy to hear, her plan to keep Michigan roads clear and safe passed the House. And it is a measure aimed at balancing public safety with the right to free assembly. We're grateful to have her with us today. Representative St. Germaine, welcome to Detroit's Morning Answer.
Thank you. Good morning.
You know, I've been told that there are not a lot of saints in Michigan, but we do have one that serves in the House, huh?
Oh, yeah.
The only saint, right?
Yeah.
Representative, congratulations on getting your roads clear and safe plan through the House. For those who may not have followed the details, what does the bill do in plain language?
So right now, if somebody is an assembly of people or anybody are purposely blocking a road, it's only a civil infraction of $100. This legislation would increase the penalty to up to 93-day misdemeanor and up to a $5,000 fine. So stiffer penalties when a group of people are purposely blocking cars from proceeding forward.
You know, what was the moment that convinced you this legislation was needed? What was it? Something you saw in the news? Because I mean, my blood boils every time I see it.
It was. So we've had scenarios because I represent Macomb County, 20 minutes northeast of Detroit.
Yeah.
So what prompted me is I started to see some videos, like TikTok videos and whatnot, of other legislation being introduced and passed in other states. And from there, knowing that we've had some scenarios in north or southeast Michigan, came into the office. I wondered what the penalty was, and it was nearly nothing. So we decided to introduce legislation after some research.
Yeah. What's the temperature? Was this a how do you call it? A unanimous bill? I'm sure it was a unanimous bill, right? Or did you have any people that had issues or problems with your bill?
Right. Well, I am happy to report it did pass with bipartisan support.
That's great.
But there were a lot of Democrats that did vote no.
You know, and a lot of people don't understand that when they block off these streets, there are people who are headed to work, people going to doctor's visit, emergency vehicles. Is there something in there where it ensures emergency vehicles can get through without delay? Is that was part of your reasoning and your legislative intent when you decided to introduce it?
Yeah, absolutely. So about this time last year on 696, there was a convoy of protesters. So what started out, it was on 696 in Warren. What started out as a convoy ended up where they got out of their cars. They completely blocked the freeway. And for some reason, I didn't see that really reported on,
Yeah.
But I knew that had happened because there are videos out there, and, I saw the videos for myself. So, and that really, watching some of those videos, it put drivers in a situation where they were terrified.
Yes, they are. And I know I've had a few friends of mine who've been in that situation. So, but I don't know if this was a part of the bill, but when you look around the country, you've seen situations where drivers are surrounded by a lot of these aggressive crowds of mobs.
Yeah.
Did you I know what's his name? Ron DeSantis in Florida. He has come out and said that if you surround a car, you started hitting it and trying to get into the car, if that person drives away and someone is injured, that person will not be held accountable. Did you consider adding that language, or will that be a secondary follow-up bill?
I did. I mean, did I consider it? Do I know about Ron DeSantis, that legislation? Yes. But, I would rather the message be, hey, just don't block people from getting to work and being able to pick up their kids and, let traffic move slowly. It's not fair to hold a driver hostage. What I don't want is I don't want people to get hurt. I don't want the protesters that are doing something really dumb to get hurt.
I love your plain. I love your plain language. Hey, I know she's listening. State Representative Jamie Thompson. She may have a run for her money with you because I love people that speak in plain language because I'm a former state rep myself, and a lot of people when they're in office, they lose the ability to speak in plain language. So, Thompson, you got to run for your money with this one.
Jamie's one of the best. She represents downriver area, and then I'm just up the river in Macomb County. So she's a great state rep.
Yeah, Joe, Representative Aragona and I have met in Macomb, and we might have had a few soda pops and enjoyed each other's company. He's another good one as well. But what kind of feedback have you received from your constituents since your road safety bill passed?
Yeah, so it's really been positive. I have been paying attention to some of the social media posts, and and again, we're a little bit different in Macomb County. We say it the way it is, and we maybe have some common sense there. But anyways, I would say 80-90% of social media posts are in favor of the bill. Yeah. The thought of being held hostage and not being able to proceed, to wherever you're going, hospital, whatever. So,
just work or job interview.
Job interview, or even trying to get to session and, working on this budget up here, right?
Yeah. Well, that's a whole nother question. Now,
we won't get into that.
Well, we may. But, when do you expect the Senate to take it up? Because, that's where the opposition that may fall on this bill. Do you expect that they may make any changes in their committees?
I don't know what the Senate is doing. Not a whole lot, in my opinion. So
I have noticed.
We can't even get them to provide a roads plan. So it's pretty frustrating. I would say we're all in a pickle up here, and it's not good. So.
Wow, it's that's a whole nother question too.
Yeah,
because they still have I think it's the 35th. They still don't have anybody in there representing them, and it's getting ready to go on a year. That's just asinine to not have representation for your. I just don't get it. I really don't.
No, I'd be so frustrated if I lived in that district.
Yeah. Now, are we going to get a budget? Or will there be, what's going to happen with the budget? Is it, how close do you think we are?
I think it's really difficult right now for the left hand, so to speak, to reach the right hand. The last thing that I want to see is an increase in fuel tax. I think that is the worst deal for Michigan. And I hope it really doesn't come to that. But I know that's what the Democrats want because, they're just not crunching the numbers the way they should be.
Wow. Now, you've been engaged in water quality legislation. How important is clean water? Especially, I'm thinking about those great fishing holes that Michigan has, fly fishing. How important is clean water environmental stewardship for communities in your district? And what role do you think local accountability play?
So, that's a big story, but I represent quite a bit of shoreline along Lake St. Clair, and Lake St. Clair contributes $1.7 billion to our Michigan economy. So if we don't continue to protect Lake St. Clair and our waterways and promote it, then we all lose. If people can't, swim at the beaches or even drink the water. Those aren't good things. So we're working on trying to get Oakland County to take some measures so that they're not dumping combined sewage, millions and billions of gallons, and even raw sewage at times.
Yeah.
So that's wrong. It shouldn't be happening. It's 2025. We need them to step up.
Yeah. Representative, I know this may be off the beaten path, but
Right.
I think about you guys' safety. I really do. I mean, in light of what happened in Minnesota, in light of what happened with Charlie Kirk, the assassination,
Mm-hmm.
are you guys doing are you guys doing anything differently to ensure your safety?
Well, I tell you what, we have some wonderful Capitol sergeants. They do such a great job for us up here, and even the state police troopers. So when we're around the Capitol, they make us feel safe.
Yeah.
I can't say enough about them.
Yeah, I'm just happy because I know how crazy it gets. You know, I'm starting to I get a lot of threats because
Oh, wow.
a lot of people don't think I should be because I'm mixed race. I'm black, and my mom's black, my dad's white, and a lot of people don't think that I should be saying some of the things that I say and challenge a lot of the narratives. And I get a lot of threats because of, you know, the coon Uncle Tom, you're going to meet your maker, stuff like that. I mean, it's just crazy. And
That is crazy.
I've taken a lot of different measures now. I'm starting to take a lot of that stuff seriously now. Have you ever received any kind of threat or anything that made you say, hey, I may want to watch out for this individual?
Yeah, I mean, I get a lot of, especially with, this protester bill. Some people have been pretty upset. So I get calls to my office that say some nasty things. They've used some words. They probably don't even know the meaning to them. But anyways, and of course, none of those are true.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. You know, I just want to make sure that you guys are safe. But here's my final question to you, Representative, because I can already tell you fall right in line with a lot of the representatives and senators that I've interviewed on here, that you do the work for the people. You know, as you think about your bill, as it has gone to the Senate now, and as budget season continues, here's my question to you: what do you most want Michiganders to know about your commitment to keeping not just our roads safe, protecting their rights, but also strengthening the communities you represent? One
of the biggest compliments I get, even from my fellow legislators, is that I do a lot of work and I really concentrate on the needs of my district, and trying to do the right thing rather than the political thing.
Yeah.
When somebody calls my office and they want to talk to Representative St. Germaine, I call them back.
Yeah.
Not my staff.
Yep.
And whether, it's a topic we agree or disagree on, I like those chats. And I like the little problems that constituents call me with, and that I'm able to actually help that person, no matter what the subject might be.
I love that. And that's what you call a true representative. Politics should never dilute who you are as a person. And I can already tell that you're one of those people that the agenda of the people is far greater than whatever agenda that you want or you may have. I really appreciate that about you, Representative.
Thank you.
Well, we got to leave it there, but Representative Alicia St. Germaine, who serves Michigan's 62nd District, what can people follow? Are you on social media? Can people follow you on social media to keep close a watch on this bill as it goes in the Senate?
Yeah, so I have my official state representative page. I think if you it's Alicia St. Germaine. I think if you just put that in the search thing, you'll get that. And then I have Alicia St. Germaine for state representative still up there too, and I use that one a lot.
You know, I have this guy, he pesters me every single day. His name is Vance Patrick, and he sends me these two muscles with the name Oakland and representing it, saying that you are Oakland strong. Oakland County.
You mean Macomb strong?
Well, he's saying Oakland. I guess he's trying to be competitive with you this morning.
They're not as strong as Macomb. Macomb's better.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
We're a lot more spunkier in Macomb than Oakland, and they know it.
I love Vance Patrick to death, though. I really do. I really appreciate you coming on today, and it's an honor to interview you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Anthony. Have a great day.
All right. That's Representative Alicia St. Germaine, the only saint that serves in the Michigan House of Representatives, representing the 62nd District. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day now. Be safe. I just want to really quickly, I know we didn't have that much time. I want to read what we're going to be doing here on these airwaves, 92.7 and AM 1400 this Sunday. Which is September 21st, FM 92.7 and AM 1400, The Answer. We will be providing live coverage of the Charlie Kirk Memorial Service. Hopefully you can tune in. When you think about Turning Point USA, the political organization Kirk co-founded, they've planned a memorial service to be held at the State Farm Stadium, the NFL home of the Arizona Cardinals, on Sunday, September 21st in Glendale, Arizona. The doors will open at 8 a.m. Mountain Time, and the service will start at 11 a.m. President Donald Trump, Vice President J.D. Vance, high-level administration and Republican Party officials, along with top political influencers, are expected to attend. Coverage on 92.7 and AM 1400, The Answer, as well as online at theanswerdetroit.com, is planned from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you are out and about, you're in the garage, or you're driving in the vehicle, you can tune in, and we'll be carrying the Charlie Kirk Memorial Service. And I can't wait to watch it and listen. So let's go back to the phone lines. Jim.
Hey, man, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Good. You're talking about Florida, and like if they try to resist traffic, you can go through. Another thing people should understand, too, during the hurricanes, DeSantis said, you loot, we shoot. And guess what? After hurricanes, people weren't rummaging through people's stuff because they knew better.
Yeah, well, that's the old man Daley's thing. Didn't he say something like that with the riots?
Yeah, that was during the Democratic convention at 68, Chicago.
Yeah. Wow. I don't know about shooting if you're looting. No, that's property that can be replaced.
Well, but but it was effective. It was an effective message.
Yeah, it was an effective message.
You didn't hear about people's stuff getting rummaged, being stolen from their homes.
That's true, but I believe in this thing called the Constitution. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me, bro.
Well, that's right. Well, see, Rush Limbaugh used to say the world is governed by the aggressor.
Yeah,
and that's kind of what we're seeing with Trump right now. He's being aggressive, but judicial, and
that's true. All right, all right, Jim. Your cell coverage is really bad. So thanks so much for calling. Another program note: on Saturday, Pastor Lorenzo Sewell will be filling in on my radio show that's on these airways, 92.7 and AM 1400. Pastor Lorenzo Sewell will be filling in, and I think it's going to be one heck of a show, so don't miss that. I don't know if you guys heard this.
This is one you don't hear every day. A Spirit Airlines flight heading for Boston got a bit too close to Air Force One over New York on Tuesday. Listen to this.
Pay attention, Spirit 1300, turn 20 degrees right. Spirit 1300, turn 20 degrees right now. Spirit Wings 1300, turn 20 degrees right immediately. 20 degrees right.
So he says, get off the iPad. he's in. You know who that's up there because you can see him. He's in white and blue. Yeah, that would have been bad. Paul, thank you. I want to thank my guests for today. Riley, good call on the guests. Guys, we'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. We out.